Kendrick Lamar, new surprise GNX album. I have not got a chance to listen to it because, oh my God, this ear infection has been nuts. It dropped, what, Friday, Thursday?
Yeah, Friday.
I've been in pain.
22nd, what's today, 24th? Just saying.
Surprise.
That shit, man.
Kendrick Lamar is a demon. He is a demon because, like, what do you think about it? Let's start there. What's your thoughts?
It's a great album.
Great album?
Tough? Yeah. He got in his bag.
I heard a little bit of it. I heard little snippets.
He got in his bag for it.
Of course.
He called out some old heads. He did like I feel like, and then here's why we miss Kendrick, man. Because as a right, because for substance, because as a music fan, I like art that makes you think that it's not just head nodding and
of course
and like that's lyrical, that has some backbone to it, that has like substance with it. Bro, in this 5-year hiatus, like, yeah, I listened to Cole. He dropped a couple things. I've been like really looking for artists to like listen to. You know what I mean? Like, I tapped in with Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, different, not just different. I've been listening to freaking Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Like, trying to find like just new
substance.
She like stuff that has substance. Cause she like leaves little Easter eggs in her shit and like whatever is cool. And now we finally got Kendrick back, and he's doing it. Like, he dropping Easter eggs and shit.
Is Kendrick a top tier artist?
Bro. He's
a poster winner. He's top tier.
He's a poster winner. He's got the nomination for the diss song. Like, that's crazy.
Right. One of his quotes is Snoop posted Taylor made. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go. And then Snoop tweeted.
It was the edibles.
Fuck, where is it? Yeah. K-Dot new album GNX 555. It was the edibles. West King. So you got respect from Snoop, obviously.
And I mean, he said a lot about. It was in the first one, I think it was. He said a lot about. He redacted a couple lines, kind of let the listener piece their own pieces in. He said a lot, but it looks like he came at a lot of the older people in the industry who've been, I guess, sitting on the toilet and not shitting. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of hogging the paint without passing the rock. You know what I mean? So
he said that he got the Super Bowl and Nas the only one. Congratulate me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just glad it's on their faces.
Right.
So does that mean that's what you're speaking to?
Right. I think that's part of what he was talking about with Wayne.
Let's get to Wayne.
Wayne could have just gave him his flowers and said, you know, congrats, yes.
Wait, I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, I used to bump.
Now, you know what I mean?
Kendrick Lamar mentions Lil Wayne in Super Bowl halftime and new album. I used to bump the Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Now listen, bro.
And listen, peep with that. Peep with that. I'm thinking of the J. Cole song, Let Nas Down, right? Right. So with the Let Nas Down, he was talking about how when he dropped that album, Nas said he wasn't really fucking with it.
Right.
So like, it's the changing of the guard. It's how it's supposed to go. You know what I mean? It's not the same.
Now, bro, let's run it back. I used to bump the Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Is that a diss deal?
No, it's not a diss.
No, it's not a diss.
It's not a diss.
So why Wayne take it as a diss? Wayne said, "Man, what the fuck I do?" Question mark! Exclamation point! I just be chilling and they still come from my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction. Not even me. But I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love. Like what?
Wayne be high. Okay.
What?
Wayne be high as fuck because either that or it's another money play. I don't think
on Wayne's part.
Yeah, they draw some attraction. He said, you know, they do. Everybody know they talking about you. So I really want to see what's gonna happen at the Super Bowl. I would love to see Kendrick bring some people out. Cause I just have a feeling he's not gonna do it by himself. Right? He might.
No, he's definitely not gonna. I mean, I don't think he would do it by himself either, but it might be a whole West Coast vibe.
Maybe.
Right.
We'll see.
Daylit, a rapper with his face tatted up crazy. Said Kendrick versus Lil Wayne is in a nutshell. Wayne, red beam on the Drake, that's a K-Dot. Kendrick, you the reason our people's on battle over.
And I see the point there, right? So Lil Wayne, in a lot of people's perspective, started the dumbing down of rap, where it was the hibbity hobbity, which is crazy because kind of if you think about it, that's how rap started. Mm-hmm. It started with the hip, the hop, the zibbity, the don't stop, the bang, right? So if that's how it started, how could that be a downfall if he's just kind of bringing it back with a new sound? But fuck it, we'll go with it because of the face tattoos and the obsessive drug use and like outward, like everyone knows Wayne does drugs.
I think it's his lifestyle.
You know what I mean? It's that rock star lifestyle. Like
I think that's what dumbed it down. Like he was able to still be himself,
right? And
then other people did it and thought that they could be
Wayne, and they're not Wayne.
Like,
right. So then we end up with tragic stories like Lil Pump or Juice WRLD or.
Lil Peep,
whichever the one that.
Right, Lil Pump is because like I just want to get because
make sure we do it right.
Yeah, Lil Pump because there's no fuck with Lil Pump. He's a weirdo. But Lil Peep, whatever.
Whichever one overdose. Just the motherfuckers that get in the game, thinking they can be Wayne, call himself Lil something.
Right, but Lil Pump the same way. Like he didn't overdose or whatever, but he just does tat up his face and like J. Cole had the not diss track, but like. Track for him or whatever that was explaining his whole downfall and like because it really predicted because now he was at one point Lil Pump was like hella talked about, like was a trending ass topic, but now he's like 6'9". No one's looking for Lil Pump or 6'9".
I feel like we're becoming tolerant of rap until they heard Wayne, like especially in the older generation, until they heard Wayne and they're like, oh, this is just gross. Like he just, you know what I'm saying, like. He from the Lollipop was a banger, but that's about sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so I think that turned off a lot of the older generation, and it made it so that rap could possibly be one of those fleeting art forms that doesn't last long because of the substance and because it gets too saturated and because you know what I mean. Because everyone feels that they can just rhyme some words and put them together and do it, and that's not the case. That's not art. You know what I mean? You can call it art, but if you're not feeling it in your soul, and you're not like actually, art is an expression of your soul. You know what I mean?
It's gotta have substance.
To do that is kind of. It leads to saturation that
it's either gotta have substance or at least has to be like somewhat clever, somewhat thought provoking.
Right.
Like, Wayne didn't have the most substance.
Right.
No, but he is like lyrically like
the
wordplay.
One of my top 5 albums, honestly, and it's not even for a Milli or was Lollipop on Carter 3?
I don't know.
But it wasn't for those songs. It's for the ones like
Carter 3 but a minute ago. That was back when we was in middle school, high school.
I'm trying to think of the one song in specific where he's talking about New Orleans because it was around that time when Katrina hit. You know what I'm saying? Where he was such a big influence on getting the stadium rebuilt and getting the things. So I don't honestly, Wayne, just sit down, bro. Like you had your time. You were at the top of your game. You brought in Drake. You brought in Nicki. You brought in Tiger. You brought in like all these people. And it's not your turn no more. You know what I mean? Like you're old and people are over it. They want to hear some new shit with content. And it's not like you're not still gonna make your money. You still Lil Wayne. We still gonna love you forever.
Right.
It's just you're not that guy. And that's part of what Kendrick was saying. Like trying to convince us that we.
Was that what Kendrick was saying? Kendrick was
saying. Listen to the album and you'll understand why I'm saying this, bro.
Okay.
Yes, because that's not the only line.
That's for Lil Wayne.
That was for Lil Wayne.
That's not the. So there's more that's for Lil Wayne.
Yes.
Oh, so it makes sense why Lil Wayne tweeted that. I'm like, why did he tweet that? Because that didn't come across as a diss to me.
Yes, and it wasn't just Lil Wayne he was talking about. He talked about P. Diddy. He talked about a lot of the. He said, just like, and he redacted it, just like y'all all on trial. So y'all, I ain't gonna lie, like he's coming at all the older heads in the generation. I think that's part of why Snoop did what he did and just chopped out real quick. Like, all right, this shit might get messy. Like, this youngin' really out here sounding like Pac, acting crazy. Like, y'all might want to tune in for real.
Bro, I swear to God, if I wasn't handicapped right now, like, you're sitting there for a reason. I really can't hear out this ear.
Kendrick did his thing on that album.
I believe it. This is his year. This is definitely his year, and he's definitely getting them Grammys. Yeah. He's getting them Grammys. That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this was the icing on the cake because there was nothing else. There's nothing else. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if something else happens for him, but there's nothing else you could do. You made the craziest song of the year,
and people.
It got nominated for it. You're performing at the Super Bowl. You dropped the fucking album.
Some people are saying like, oh, it was only 12 songs. It was weak.
You beat the fucking the god Thanos Drake or whatever.
Y'all used to 20-song albums with 5 songs that you already heard before, and now you're saying this because. What if he dropped 12 songs intentionally, and then in December he drops another 12 songs just for new ones, just to say fuck you?
Do you feel like the 12 songs was short? Like the album was short?
No, I feel like I still need to listen to it.
Okay.
Because
so that's stupid. That's just stupid like troll comment.
Yeah, people don't know.
You get out of here.
You know what I mean? Like
there's albums that are 10 songs.
Exactly. Right, you know what I mean? So to call a 12-song album too short when it's all he got SZA on there twice. It's all content. Like. You know what I mean? I don't know. Putting SZA on there twice says something to me, right? Because Drake and SZA used to do their thing, right?
Everything says something, bro.
It's a lot, bro. And the GNX, right? So the GNX is the only American muscle-made car that beat the fucking
Let me hear this. Let me hear the double entendre.
That beat the Ferrari.
Okay.
Right. The only car that could drag race with the GNX was the Lamborghini.
Okay.
So I mean, it's just I'm telling you, bro. Like it's just so many. Kendrick is really nice with it. And it was
I got right here that Kendrick Lamar named GNX after the car his dad drove. Kendrick Lamar's album title and cover art comes from the car his dad owned. His dad had a 1987 Buick Grand National Regal GNX, which he drove home from the hospital when Kendrick was born. Kendrick told Complex this back in 2012. When I was born, I came home from the hospital in an 87 Buick Regal while my pops was bumping Big Daddy Kane. Origin stories. Yo, Dad, I don't know if you want to stay the whole time. You don't got to. I know that you probably got hella flicks and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I mean I got shit ton of pictures. I was have to pick the best ones.
Right. So if you want to stay, you can, but I'm just let you know you don't got to. I bet.
Just let me know, like between the next segment after this one, between the next one, then I'll dip. Just let me know so I'm not getting up the middle.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Someone said you said that the Super Bowl was taken from you when it wasn't promised in the first place.
Never yours in the first.
And never congratulated the artist who looked up to you and worked hard himself to get it. Mm-hmm. But now it's what the fuck did I do?
Yeah. You know what he did when it was announced that Kendrick got
Kendrick
the
was really coming at Wayne in this album. That's crazy. Or it's like you read between the lines. That's what you're saying.
It's read between the lines.
Gotcha.
He came.
It's enough.
He said fuck. He said fuck everybody.
That's him. That's the type of shit he be on.
The way I look at it, he came at Wayne respectfully. Like I looked up to you, bro. Like and it hurt me for you to not acknowledge me. Mm. Nas is the only one that acknowledged me, bro. He's not even. He's 2 generations. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's I don't know. I can see, but it's like those idols become rivals. You know what I mean?
That's
and then it's the changing of the guard, bro. I'll tell you, it's a good album. And
I've seen this.
I'm excited for more Fallout.
I've seen, hell yeah. That's a fact.
I feel like he doubled down on his Drake shit. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen. I'll never piece it up. Yep. That shit don't sit well with me. Yep. Before I take a truth, I'll take him to hell with me.
He fake apologizes, Schoolboy. For the
I didn't even know they fell out
for the black hippie not working. Like he did a lot in that album. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna peep. He did a lot. As
shit
soon as I can hear out my ear again, I'm gonna peep. This shit crazy.
It's definitely worth to listen. I was pumping it. Every time I get a chance to just listen to music, that's what's been on because I want to listen to it sequentially. See if there's any like sometimes they'll do like some substance with the order that they drop shit. You know what I mean? But he did a great job, man. It's a good album.
Right, I believe it.
I'm glad Kendrick's back.
I'm not mad at him and his stance with Drake because honestly, I'd be the same way.
You think so?
Hell, fuck yeah.
If I
beat the top dog, and now I put him like he got the world looking at him different. Mm-hmm. Like he thought he was the top dog, and made it known that he's the top dog. Yeah. So it's like this is the craziest year in a while.
Able to successfully step to Drake till now. So
facts.
And it's crazy. He's not even a rapper, bro. He's really just an entertainer. So how to Drake?
He's not really a rapper.
He's not no rapper, bro. He's a pop star.
You can't be both.
I mean, yeah, you can rap.
Drake's a rapper. He raps.
Huh?
He just does both.
He's a pop star.
He's both.
He's a rapper and a pop star?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll take that.
What do you think Jack Harlow is? Jack Harlow's more of a pop star. But he raps.
I think that's like they're trying. I think that's part of the try to keep rap relevant type shit.
You know what's crazy? Before Kendrick dropped the album, I was like, a topic was Jack Harlow dropped a new song. Mm-hmm. It was gonna be a topic we were gonna talk about. Mm-hmm. If I cannot tell you how crazy Kendrick Lamar's album washed that shit out of the like. Don't no one care about Jack Harlow's song now. That shit crazy. Nah.
So
oh my god, it's so funny.
I think that's part of what I was saying earlier, like with rap being one of those people viewing it as like a fleeting art where it's not gonna last long. I think some people get on the rap wave and
you just need real artists.
Transition to other things, like what Post Malone did. Mm-hmm. Now he's a whole country artist.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's tricky with the rap.
I just feel like Post Malone,
which makes
Post Malone really was never a rapper for real. Like
right.
White Iverson wasn't a rap song.
Yeah,
it wasn't. He's singing on that.
It wasn't. But I mean,
but he definitely had hip hop influence and black culture influence, and just, when you took it, got on,
right, and then hop shit. So I mean, I think I'll call Drake smart for doing what he did, because I didn't hear Drake first as a rapper. I heard him as a pop star originally. That's why I like Drake. Like
originally when
anything,
best I ever had.
He
okay,
do it real.
He's rapping on that. He's rapping on that. He's singing the hook and he's rapping on it. That's what made him marketable. That's what made him marketable for Wayne. Right. He's like, who's singing?
He can sing some whatever lovey-dovey shit and make it sound rappy. That's why.
Like Forever. Right. Forever Wayne, Eminem, and
we
Kanye.
Gonna be all right if we put Drake on every hook. Listen.
Right.
I get it. I understand, because Drake can say something.
He's versatile.
And make it catchy and versatile.
Bro, it's only the past 5 years that Drake has had this downfall. Like might not even be 5. This year was a downfall. This year was crazy.
He dropped something this year too.
He dropped mad shit this year, and none of it has done what normal Drake does. I think this is the first time I've seen it, maybe like a couple weeks ago. The first time that Drake hasn't been in the top 100 of the Billboard, and he's dropping. Like he's dropped like 10 songs and collabs with people, but no one's. It's not hitting the same because and he just cut his braids. Jesus Christ!
Why you cut the braids?
Because if he could act like he's not affected by this shit, bro. I couldn't imagine being in his shoes right now. Like you have to be affected by this shit. First of all, for the first like 3-4 months that not like us was on, it was like the only rap song on the fucking radio, back to back or whatever. It's getting Grammy nominated. He's performing at Super Bowl. He's probably gonna perform that there. He performed on Juneteenth. He's getting like Grammy nominated. He just dropped the fucking album. You told him like he's doing like what's crazy is they're both proving each other right.
Right.
Drake keeps doing things that proves Kendrick right, and it's bad for him. And then Kendrick actually scratch that. Drake is proving Kendrick right, and Kendrick is proving Drake wrong. Because Drake would say, like, was taunting him, like telling him to drop. Your quadruple entendres, and basically he goes away for like years without dropping an album. Nigga dropped like 4 or 5 diss tracks, and then he dropped the album. First of all, if you put the 4 or 5 diss tracks on the fucking album, the album will be 16 tracks.
And I was gonna say, like, if he,
Jesus Christ,
I feel like this pushed the cap on the bottle for whatever.
You know what pisses me off,
because he did drop the album. If he didn't drop the album, we still be talking about it. Like,
you know what pisses me off?
Kendrick again, he just disappeared.
What pisses me off is if this was said to me like 5 years ago, a year ago, if this was said to me in the past, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole were to go head to head, I'm either picking Drake or I'm picking Cole. I was not gonna pick fucking Kendrick.
Lyrically?
Yes! At least Cole. More so than Drake, Cole.
Yeah, Cole have a better chance
bitched out
than, because he can't compete with Kendrick.
No, that's not it. I don't think he can't compete with Kendrick. I think, like, just like he says, maybe he can't, because he, like, I can say that he can, but he can not show up.
The way Kendrick's bars are set up,
yeah, he's deadly.
It's deadly. Kendrick, Cole, I love Cole again, but it's still almost
unfair.
It's still a simple style that Cole has.
Yes and no, because he be spitting.
Oh yeah, no, he can spit some shit. He can spit some
like
bars.
He be spitting like nobody else.
He
for
can
real.
spit some shit. But We put Drake in that conversation because of how catchy he is. We put Cole in that conversation because he's certified and he can rap and he did it by himself, right? Kendrick, we put in that conversation because he's a lyrical monster. He's won Pulitzers. Like, he's in a different bracket when it comes to words.
Yeah, he's proven that.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Not that Cole can't compete with him at all lyrically, but if they was to rap battle, like Smack DVD rap battle,
right?
Kenny might take that.
And he probably would, but I'm glad that he went the route that he did. I mean, I'm not glad, like, because honestly, like, what are we doing? Like, that's like Kobe and LeBron. Like, and I'm not balling with him. I'm not suing up for him.
Right, no, I feel you.
What the fuck? But what's it called? He didn't want, as far as I know, what he says, he definitely didn't want his shit to go like the way Drake went, like, especially because he has a relationship with Kendrick or whatever. So it's like, and he said it in like person, like in a concert. He also said it on Poor Antonio or whatever.
It makes me wonder why the collaboration never happened between Cole and Kendrick that was supposed to happen on that. Remember they dropped that Black Friday song or whatever? What happened with that? It makes me wonder, you know what I mean? Like, as a fan, like, why didn't we ever get more from that?
Right.
Why did that never come to fruition? Is there something in the vault somewhere that we don't know about? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you look at rap, and like, I think it's definitely more now than ever. The only people you see like hella features are the weaker artists. Like, most artists, not saying that they don't do features, but they definitely, a lot of times now, I don't like it for real, because I would want to hear the best with the best. But I think that's them showing that they can stand on their own, they can hit the numbers, do numbers, blah blah. Like, oh, your shit didn't pop, your shit only popped because Drake was on it or whatever, like that type of shit or whatever. Like, you see, but Drake's not like that, because Drake will have Young Thug, Lil Baby,
right,
J. Cole, all types of heads on his shit or whatever, and that's why he also gets the backlash that he gets.
And that's what Kendrick talk about.
Right, it's tough.
It's crazy.
It's tough.
It's a crazy allocation. It hits hard.
What does this mean for Kendrick? What does his new album mean for Kendrick, and what does it mean for Drake? And rate the album. Rate the album first. That's easier.
Rate the album. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. That's solid.
9 out of 10. Super
solid.
Kung Fu Kenny, he has more material to pick from for the Super Bowl. He's back on top. I saw someone say he was like the top, like his whole album was on the top chart for Apple.
Right. Yeah, Apple. Yeah.
But he's back on top, certified. To me, it's
doing numbers too. It's like millions of streams on Spotify. Like, right. Obviously,
to me, it signifies like the true total changing of the guard in at least the rap industry. Diddy's in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is weird right now. Right, you know what I mean? Like, it's a big significance in the rap game in and of itself. Drake, I feel like he's gonna be put in a position where he has to either drop something that has 1 million people on it and respond, or just sit back and continue to do some pop music. And people will still appreciate you, Drake, because you get played in the clubs all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
I got a question for you, fam. You said that Cole might not be able to hang with Kendrick. Clearly, unfortunately, like, unless Drake comes out with something that like is groundbreaking, Drake unfortunately can't hang with Kendrick.
Where's the fall off?
It's coming. But what's it called? Do you think Wayne can hang with Kendrick? I'm gonna say no.
Lyrically, no, because again, his style is too.
And I think Wayne's out of his prime. I think Wayne's prime was the No Ceilings, the early Carters, mixtape Wayne. That Wayne, that would have been a different ballgame. This Wayne, he like a couple years from retiring. He really should retire. He's like 40-something.
Right. So no. Yeah.
You know who I think could? you know who I think can hang with Kendrick? Oh. And it's like he's not like some underground rapper or whatever. Eminem. I think Eminem truly could hang with Kendrick because he dropped the album. Did you peep his album this year?
I did. Yep.
I fucked with his album.
To be controversial. That was a good album. I guess it just means what you think by hang with. You know what I mean? If we're talking
as far as sparring, like dissing.
Yeah, I think there are people out there that could spar with Kendrick. A lot of
I think he respects Kendrick too much to go that route, and he really don't need to.
Just don't get either coverage. People like Eminem, like we know, but I'm telling you, people like Benny the Butcher, he got bars. I mean, his setups are different.
How do you feel about Joyner Lucas?
Joyner's, it's mixed feelings, man. He used a lot of the songs are made with that Tully app, bro. You really like use
it's his app.
I get it. I'm not saying you shouldn't use your app. I get it, but just take some of the authenticism out of the creation process for me. Like, have you ever used it?
No.
It like literally
it makes it for you.
Like you type a word and it suggests words that rhyme that could go in a sentence. It's like an AI app that uses to make songs. And like, okay, creative, great. I don't know, like.
But it doesn't make the song for you.
No, it doesn't. It just creates the
rhymes,
the words and lyrics.
The rhymes.
Okay. Yeah. He might have made it better now, where you can actually create a whole song on there with the beats and shit.
Right.
I have some mixed feelings about Joyner. He's a good artist though. He did that backwards shit where he fucking rapped the 16 forward, rapped it backwards, and that was tough. You know what I mean?
And he's rapped with Eminem. He's rapped with.
Nah, Joyner could spar with him. Especially if he has some prep time.
Right. Yeah. I don't. So Cole and Joyner. Who you giving it to? Who you putting above who?
I like Cole better.
Okay.
Joyner kind of did it by himself too. Then he has
Cole is just deep, bro. Cole is like, will say some shit that make you use the part of your brain that you didn't know you could use.
No, and that's why I say Cole, because he is deep. He's intellectual, and he's authentic at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, he does for the people. He started that basketball team over in Africa and shit. You know what I mean? He be doing shit.
He's humble. He be on a fucking bike in New York or whatever.
Right. Like, he's not. Which is crazy, because in the rap game, it was like all centered around how gaudy and how loud and how flamboyant you could be. You know what I mean? And how you could present yourself like a peacock. You know what I mean? Like, it's like showing off egotism.
Right. Materialism. Or materialistic or whatever.
To be that humble in that light is crazy.
Tough.
They say Bible says it's harder for a rich man to get into the eyes of heaven than it is for a camel to get into the eye of a needle. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's a new one. I like that.
That's a Bible statement.
Look it
up. Read your Bible.
Headlines podcast, over 15 episodes talking about different things, music related, dating related. We play mad games, mad jokes, different fights, arguments, debates, and whatnot. So the channel is just going to continue to grow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time.